Welcome back YouTube. Tooty here with another video. This is a right old mixed bag. Probably have to be a couple of parts as well because I've got shit tons to get through. And I'm definitely going to have to split this one up unless I can rattle through this ultra quick, which would be an absolute fucking dishonour to it. I had 2 beers last night watching Two Fat Bastards. Weren't feeling it, so I've got some left over. Done all my jobs today, so I thought, you know what, I've got to get some of this stuff shown because there is a lot of it. Oh. And it could get a bit messy after 2. Right, feels like fucking ages since I've done one of these. I'm up with the YouTuber of the month. I hope all you bastards out there have been voting, because I'm allowed to swear now on my own video. It was quite difficult making that video. I've got to get into the gist of it. And speaking to Daz and a few other people in the 16-bit brothers, they said it's like being in someone else's skin, or you know, someone else's socks or whatever. And it is. It's quite weird, especially if you're used to doing things your own way. You know, not you have to be regimented. You put your own spin on it, but I think, you know, to make it accessible to more people, you know, I can't be effing and jeffing and stuff like that. And obviously I can't make too many sort of English references because, you know, our American cousins and whatnot may not understand them. So you've got to keep it quite. It's quite tricky actually, more tricky than you think. I hope it's going okay. We've still got a week left, so get voting. New subs, absolutely amazing, guys. I can't, you know, it's not all about the subs, but it's nice when people do sub you. And yeah, it's been amazing. Really do appreciate it. Again, I'm getting some notifications, not all. So the ones I do see, I'm going and thanking people because it does mean a lot. It does. It means a hell of a lot. And I've got some great gifts and a sort of competition win. I think, kind of. I think I was default winner, but I'll get to that in a minute. The weather is quite. It's still a little bit chilly. Obviously not cold enough for me to have the layers on. Still got the heater on, but it's nice and bright. So hopefully this, you know, in terms of the lighting, it should come out okay. And just fingers crossed it won't rain. It's been fucking hailing earlier, so hopefully all that's gone. Anyway, let's get on to these sort of gifts / competition win. So the first gift, there's no note with this. It's from Mark Richards. It is Mark, so I've just looked up there. Mark Richards. Link it down below. He messaged me, like I said before, I said it a million times before, there's a few people that have done this and nothing's ever come of it. But Mark's come through, as good as his word. They've got a couple of carts for you. Would you be interested? Mate, if you've got no need for them, I'd love them. I'll find them a good home in my collection. So I was expecting, you know, like a little parcel, a little sort of jiffy bag or something. There's a box turns up. I'm thinking, don't remember ordering anything. Not in the UK anyway. Open it up. It's a box full of goodies. So Mark, I'll get to the ones that he sort of mentioned, and these are the extras. Now I'm pretty sure I can find a home for these. I hope you don't mind, Mark. I know this. I've got something in mind for these. So where to start? Some nice retro pieces, like proper retro. So Mark has very kindly sent me through an Amiga 600. I'm guessing it's like the instructions or the introduction. So I don't know if anyone's crap stuck to the back of it. Anyone's got a 600 that needs that. I mean, I've got a 1200, but these are quite nice complete sets. You know, say if you've got a box set or you know a system that's missing the internals. Great. I mean, great condition. It looks like, you know, superb there. Along similar lines, I'm pretty sure there's going to be someone out here that might be interested in this. Again, might be the same person I've got my eye on for these sort of games. It's the owner's manual for the 65XE Atari. Now, the only Atari I've ever owned, I'm going to get this wrong, it's the one that's got like the different coloured buttons, 4 different coloured buttons. Shit, what model was that? It could play 2600 games, I think. Definitely had a cartridge slot on the top. Anyway, there's that. Again, you know, unfortunately for me, I've got no need for that. All my 8-bit stuff went, but again, I can find a good home for that. Along similar lines, for Oh, was it an 800 XL? Shit, I can't remember. Anyway, he sent through sort of an Atari official tape. So this is for 600 XL, 800 XL, A800 and XE range. Star Rays, Asteroids, Missile Command, Centipede and Airstrike 2. And then 2 carts. Which one did I have? I've got one set aside for a very good friend of mine on here. And these are all I'm thinking of with these, so you know who you are, let me know if these are any good to you. Miss Pac-Man. Now this one looks familiar. I don't know if it is this one. And one for the XC. Never heard of this one. I've heard of the company though. Broderbund, 1983. It's Blue Max for the Atari XE. I mean, look how, you know, awesome. And that's got like a metal plate on the back. I've got one of them. I've set it aside and bring it to play Blackpool. Anyway, so there were like the freebies that Mark chucked in. Well, what he sort of mentioned the games, which are 2 crackers, are kind of I haven't messed up a little bit, but he said he's got no use for them. Would I be interested in them? Yes, I am. One of these I've sort of got that'll be in a later video. So first up is Dragon Quest 1 and 2, which is like the remakes from the NES, obviously for the Famicom. The cart's in gorgeous condition. And the second one is Dragon Quest 3, again a remake from the NES. Again in fantastic condition. I mean, you wouldn't believe that these are like 20 years old plus. So 2 fantastic games there from Mark. So Mark Richards, check him out. He don't think he does videos. I could be wrong. I don't think he does videos. But he's one of these people that's always commenting. Always watches the videos and stuff. So cheers, Mark. Really do appreciate them, pal. I say, I hope you don't mind. I can find a brilliant home for them Atari games. That's not a problem. That Blue Max looks a very interesting game. I've never heard of that. I've heard of Broadbund. Not Jim Broadbent. Weren't he out of Harry Potter? Anyway, see, it's taking effect already. It's fucking dulling the senses. Right. So a competition win of sorts. I think I was kind of like out of 6 people. I think I was the fifth one drawn out or something. It's kind of like by default. So Consoletronics, and it's been on here a while. I think he's just started. I think he used to do gameplays. He's just started coming in front of the camera and stuff. He's a very articulate chap. A few of us sort of spoke before, and we guessed right when he did his Q&A. He was an English teacher. You can tell his use of the language and words is very fluent, and he's a quirky guy. Like I said to him before, he's a good watch. I think he's a good watch anyway. He amuses me, and that's what it's about, So anyway, Consoletronics did a Q&A, asked some questions. I asked a question, which fair play to him. He fessed up and answered the question, and there was a little bit sort of the history behind it. He bought a box, a huge box of Super Nintendo, Super Famicom titles, which I'd been looking at on eBay. It showed these off. I said, I've got these for 60 quid. There's 60 games. I've got them for £1 each. And I thought, fucking hell, that's a great deal. I looked at the box, looked at the games, and thought, that was the box. That was the sort of set that I was looking at. And obviously I'd had it in my eBay history sort of thing, and he hadn't paid 60 quid for them, to be fair. So I asked the question, and it happens on a lot of social media sites. People, for whatever reason, have this need to sort of make out that they paid less for something. I don't know why. With my view on retro stuff is its intrinsic value is whatever someone's willing to pay for it. That's it. I shouldn't really subscribe to these sort of face-bay groups, because on there they make my blood boil. What do you think this is worth? How much? And they haven't even bought the thing. They're quoting it from like a Gumtree ad or local thingy. It's worth whatever you're fucking gonna pay for it. Fuck's sake. So I've digressed a little bit from this whole fucking subject. Obviously, my question to Graham, Consoletronics, Graham, fully enough, is my dad and my younger brother's name, was, you know, why do you think people find it necessary or feel it necessary to you know, suggest that they paid less for items or whatever on social media, etc. You know, you see the car boot bullshit that they put on Facebook as well and stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, he read it out. He fessed up. He said, yes, you know, I told Porcupine I didn't pay 60 quid for the box and stuff like that. You know, it's not a problem. I just didn't understand the psychological or the mental process behind it all. That was all. But he was gracious enough to sort of, like I say, fess up. He had a couple of other questions. He put them all in a hat, pulling these ones out. I think one guy was in America. He didn't want anything or something like this. And then I think I was like the last but one person that was left. And Graham he's been really cool. So the game that I'd won is Alan Wake, which is a fucking belting game on the 360. You know, I'm pretty sure it's on the PS3 as well. Is it? Or was it an Xbox exclusive? It's a fantastic edition. Absolutely brilliant. I'm pretty sure I've got this. Because I said to Graham, I said, look, I've got Alan Wake. To be honest, I'm going to be a little bit cheeky here. And it might sort of have saved him a couple of quid, but he was gracious enough to do this anyway. I sort of said, oh, instead of the Alan Wake game, keep hold of that, pal. You've got a couple of them shitty horse racing / pachinko games. Would you be willing just to send me the tray inserts for I think it's Donkey Kong and shit, another game that I was missing from? And he did. He said you know, he's a top lad, top bloke, and he sent me two trays. So Graham, absolutely superb, pal. Along with that, he sent me a Brucey bonus, BC Construction Vehicles. And there is a note, I'll read the note in a minute. Not one I've heard of them, but admittedly. It reminds me a little bit of... what's the PS1 game? Something to do with diggers or tractors or some battling anyway. But we have the note from Graham. To UK. Apologies for late postage, I hope everything arrived safely. Indeed it did. Including Alan Wake and Super Famicom trays you're asking about. Also through an obscure but entertaining PS2 game. Hope you don't already have it, but if you do, feel free to sell it on or trade it or whatever. Keep up the good work on your channel. YouTube needs more like you, Graham. Graham, you know, I would probably argue YouTube needs more people like you. You know, you are very unique, and unique people I tend to gravitate towards. I don't know why, but yeah, Graham's a great watch. Please go over Consoletronics. He's got a very unique voice, a bit like Harry Yak. There's a few people like that, you know. You can sort of, you know, no matter what they're talking about, it's this distinct voice, unlike my fucking drone. So go and check Graham out. Go and check Mark out. I'm pretty sure Mark doesn't do videos, but you know, even so, maybe get on there and start encouraging him to. Fucking hell. Goddamn you, goddamn you to hell. Fuck it. We're gonna push through, we're gonna push on. Right. I grabbed some games a couple of weeks back now. I'd already done a video on parts of this, but it kind of just, after Leeds and after YouTube them up, they kind of fell out of, I don't know, relevance a little bit. And so I thought, you know, that video's just knock it on the head, add them in. See, even the weather is against me. Fucking motherfucker. Anyway, right, I've got these games from Japan. Fucking bouting price, absolutely superb. So, Famicom and Super Famicom. Bit of a mixed bag. Great games these are. Rockman 3. So as you all know, or as you should know, that is obviously Mega Man. Now, shit, in the last video I remember which one was which. I've got Mega Man 3, that's it. this one I haven't got, which is Rockman 5, Mega Man 5. Now this is all Retron 5 playing, so there are no, I don't think there's any fan translations for these. To be honest, you don't need them. Honestly, you don't. The only thing you're missing out on, I think both of them have, yeah, both of them have got a bit of an intro, a bit of kanji. Yeah, it'd be nice to know what it says. You could probably YouTube that anyway, watch it. But in terms of the gameplay and everything else, you don't need it. Now, I know there's purists out there that say you got to play it in the right system, this, that and the other. But trust me, if you fucking play a Famicom game, I was looking into it. I've got a modded US NES to get that little car into the fucking toaster. Game Genie, oh fucking ball ache. The other thing is you're buying AV Famicom, so then you're buying another system. Fucking whack into the Retron 5 in the top, off you fucking go. You're laughing. Great games. Still not, and I keep mentioning this. The Japanese market is not as cheap as everyone would like to think it is. You're definitely bargains. Don't get me wrong, but your Rockmans, your Mega Mans are still, you still hold the value. So, just a point, you know, in case you are thinking of diving feet first. It's not the like I mentioned, or might have said on the last video. It's not the golden land, promised land, but it is the land of the rising sun. Anyway, a couple of Famicom titles. Now, I knew the condition of these anyway, but the price I pay for them, I ain't going to argue. So first up is Dragon Quest 6. The box is absolutely fan-fucking-dabby-dozy. Now this, sadly, is missing, I'm pretty sure it is missing the manual. It is, yeah. So we've got the cart, again, quality condition. Now it's got this wonderful, you know, the little extras, all your regos and everything else like that. I'm pretty sure I've got this again. That'd be one for later on. But the box on this is, it's just quality. There's a little sticker there, I've got to take that off, but other than that, it's superb. Don't get, you know, not all the Japanese Famicom titles are mint games, trust me. Case in point being this one here. You know, I just think that, like I said before, Japanese sellers are just a bit more choosy with what they sell. This looks to me like it's been played. It's been a fucking play game and someone's enjoyed the crap out of it. It's Super Bomberman. So iconic title, bit of shelfware to it. You know, it's been used. It's been played. And this one is all complete. Fantastic, absolutely fucking super duper. You can win a free watch there, look. I don't know what that's about. So I've got to invest some money, I think. I've got to bite the bullet and get some of these Sentinel cases and stuff for some of these. And last but not least, again, this box, I think it'd been just printed off last week. Donkey Kong 3. So this is in absolutely spank condition. I mean, there is some text in the Donkey Kong games, don't get me wrong. But on the whole, I think you pretty much, you know, you can sort of, you get the gist of it all. Let's have a quick look in this one. Again, it's been a couple of weeks. I think this is complete, but there is a little hitch to the completeness, which kind of defies the whole point of, not defies the point, but it kind of contradicts the case. So there you go. The manual has been taped up. It's obviously it's a manual, it's there, but like I say, it just goes to show you, you know, the Japanese people look after stuff. But I just think it's just been used. It's just been used. But the box and everything else is absolutely fucking amazing. So I'm so happy with them. So a couple of cracking titles there. The Dragon Quest, obviously, like I say, is part of a bigger, you know, the sort of RPG splurge run that I seem to be on, the kick, as some people like to call it. done them. Oh, a pick up from Nintendo. Oh, lost my train of thought then. Pick up off of a Nintendo. I'm kicking the camera. I do apologise. It's none other than Majora's Mask 3D. I'm not going to do an unboxing. It's just I did the console. My daughter's been playing through this version. I didn't let her touch the console. There's a million one boxes out there, unboxings for this. There's a couple of crackers out there. 16-bit Brit I think's done one. The Gebs has done one. There's someone else who's done a good one as well. I'll link them down below. A newish kind of guy. Bollocks, I can't remember. I do apologise. But yeah. This one splits opinion, Majora's Mask. I don't know why. I think it's a cracking game. I've yet to put any hours into it, I must admit. I have to confess, with the actual the new 3DS, I don't want to take it out of the box yet until I've got a plastic case. I've seen Anthony Soft Otaku's got a clear, like plastic clamshell case that kind of, you can still see all the decals and stuff, but it's protected. So I've been looking for one of them today because I don't want to put anything in. I mentioned this to Grubgun. I don't know. I just don't want it to get scratched. I have bought, actually I'll come on to this now while we're talking about it, I did buy this from Game. So £5. I had some credit, it cost me fuck all basically. But it's just a carry case, it's not really what I want. I mean, it's got a couple of, you know, screen protectors and earphones and game cases and all that kind of shit. It didn't cost me anything. But I bought that and then afterwards I just thought, no, it's not what I want. I watched Anthony's video, Soft Otaku's, and he showed another 3DS that he had. Which one was? Oh, it was the PAL Zelda Link Between Worlds model, the black and gold one. And they had this clear plastic case, and I thought, that's what I want, that's what I need. So, yeah, I just don't want to, I don't know, it's just, anyone who's got one will know what I'm not on about. It's fucking gorgeous, I just don't want it to get damaged. And especially not being in my bag. I mean, I can put it, you know, into that and then in my bag's not, it's not a problem, but I just don't know, a bit weird like that. Yeah, even when I was a kid, I just looked after my stuff because I didn't really have a lot of anything. So what I did have, I fucking took good care of. Sticking with Nintendo. I said there's a lot of this. I'm gonna have to split this video up. I know I am. Now everyone fucking hates these things. They're all pissed off with them. They're all fed up. Monkey Spaz is having a fucking spaz attack over them. And I told yous. Fucking told you. Told you my plan from the off. I'm going to pick up the ones that I just want. That's it. None of this full set bollocks or whatever. I'm not going to get caught up into it. A lot of people did. Some people changed their minds. Blah, 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 blah. I've stuck to my guns from day one. So, having said that, I got myself a Mega Man. Now, he's fantastic. He looks the absolute dog's bollocks. This cost me the best part of less than £1 it was, because I had £10 credit back off Nintendo for them fucking up my Bayonetta, and I think this was $10.99, so I paid 99p, less than £1. Pre-ordered it, yonked back. So I need to check the upcoming. Oh, he's number 27 if anyone's interested. Not that bothered. I need to check the release schedule. I don't think there's many more. I wouldn't mind getting Bowser. Bowser I think I could pick up at any point, you know, Argos or something like that. I don't think there's anybody else that I was like thought, you know, definitely want to get him. Mega Man was one. I'll have to think, but anyway, Mega Man. Oh, X-Men versus Street Fighter. On the Saturn. Right. What to do now? I've got a lot of charity shop finds. A cracking pickup this morning. Absolutely brilliant. This was last 2 weeks ago. I forget now. Shit. Yeah, it was something weird like that. One of the charity shops I go to, the ladies obviously know me there. So I said, oh, you know, anything doing? Oh, we've got these two things. Show me a Tony Hawk's skateboard. No, it wasn't a Tony Hawk's one. It was like a Tony Hawk's knockoff skateboard or snowboard or something. And this I looked at it and went, ooh, that's quite interesting. I don't see that very often. You know, I'll have that off you. What do you want? £2. So for £2 I've got a top drive space wheel. Got everything in there, all the box, all the packaging, everything out. And it's got these little foot pedal things, so it's like a steering wheel, but they tried to be clever with it. You can see it there. It feels alright actually, and it's even got, I'm sure it's force feedback, vibration. Where is it? It says somewhere, hang on. Come on, Toot. Unique steering wheel feature featuring variable tilt and vibration effect. Cutting edge design with touch sense technology. Now, it's probably a load of shit. It doesn't work very well. But, say for £2, I don't see them very often. You know what? No, why not? Why not? It's all bagged up. It's all in there. Don't need to fucking bore you with the details. From that end, what else did we get? Oh yeah. I'm watching some good new YouTubers as well. And you know what? I'm going to forget all their fucking names. But I'll link some people down below. Again, I did this video a couple of weeks back, and I mentioned off the back of that one there was Alex Blutonic said, "Oh, no one does shout outs anymore." So I'm kind of off the cuff spinning this one out, so I haven't really prepared anything. There's a couple of new people. I'm going to forget someone, but check the people that are linked down below, and it's no disrespect to anybody that I may or may not forget. Andy Hogg is getting a lot of hugs on the tube, and quite rightly so. He's a nice guy, very you know, very watchable, very accommodating. If you like, you know, you don't feel, I don't know. He's an easy watch. Nice editing. Who else have been watching? Oh, new one that I just caught last night off of suggestion from Jay Cybersnake. Sega some more or something. Sega and some more 1 or something like that. And he's been making videos for a while, and he's just coming in front of the camera. So fair play to you. Yeah, that's not to be sniffed at. That's big ass, especially if you've been used to just churning out videos and being behind or just voicing over stuff. Who else? There's a couple of others. Oh, Young Gill. I've just been watching retro gamer gear, I think. She's, you know, only a young lass. And fair play to her. She's done some videos. Bollocks, there's someone else. I'll link them down below anyway. So some shout outs down there. Go and check them out. Right. Charity shop. Is it all charity shop there? There's some eBay there. The rest I think is just charity shop. So, no it's not. Face Bay. I'll do this. Then I might pause it, split this in half, and then do charity shop afterwards. Right. I've seen a post. Again, I don't trawl the Face Bay sites at all. You know, I don't sort of sit there trawling them. It's just what crops up at the time. You know, that I see in my feed. And I've seen this one. It's local sort of one of these, you know, localised sites. And I thought, recognise that name. And I definitely recognise the bundle that's been on offer. And I looked through my sort of messages, and it's like summer last year or something. This particular person had been trying to sell this particular item, and we couldn't come to agreement. I think I was only after 2 of the games anyway, and they were asking silly money. Well, they actually weren't asking silly money. They were saying offers, and then whatever offer you put down, they were refusing. Why not just say what you're after? Anyway, so they put this item back up again, and it turned into a right old shitstorm on there. So I think they're one of these people that puts an advert on, doesn't really monitor it, and then, you know, there's like about 50 replies, and then they'll reply to like the last one where someone above it has said something else, and it was a complete fucking mess. But anyway, I sort of said, look, I'm local to you, I can come and get it, there's your money, off you go. Because I think they were asking for offers. Someone mentioned something and they said, oh, I'll take what I paid for it, 40 quid. And I went, right, I'll have it for 40 quid. Messaged them on Facebook. Anyone who uses Facebook Messenger thing, you can sort of see it retains the thread when you spoke to someone previously. And I sort of said, look, yeah, we talked about this last year. I'm local, I can come round now, give you the cash, job done. And I didn't hear anything more of it. And then it rolled on to the next day, and I thought, someone's had that already. Yeah, and fair play, because there'd been people before me. And then I got like a message from the seller, sort of saying, "Oh, are you still interested in da 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 da?" I replied back saying, "Yeah, I'll come within the next 15-20 minutes. Come and grab it off you. 40 quid, job done." And there were people before me, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But you know what? Fuck it. I've been done over with stuff like that before, so I wasn't sweating too much. So for 40 quid, okay, it's not the deal of the century. And it would have been nice for this to have happened last summer. It would have, you know, been all right then. Right, I'm going to put some pictures. Actually, I'll show you what it is first. So I picked up a SNES with a couple of games and 2 controllers. I'm going to show you the pictures of the controllers. I'm pretty sure I took some on my camera. So they should appear somewhere now. Pretty grubby. The console weren't much better. So, you know, a lot of this stuff, it is just grime. So these are the controllers now. Bit of TLC. Bit of the old toothbrush. I'll tell you what, they've come up alright. So you can see it's the same one, because if you look at one of the pictures, you can see it's like somehow someone's bit it. I don't know why or how. Someone's managed to bite it or gouge it in the middle. But yeah, and the console itself has come up all right. You've got your little tiny bit just there, but I mean it's usually that plate there that goes. But this is scrubbed up really well. I mean, there's a few sort of scratches. You get, you know, you're gonna get the plastic's gonna get scratched anyway. But yeah. So you strip them down, give them a bath. Not too bad. While I was doing the other two controllers, I don't remember I bought that bundle of games from the charity shop. I had 2 controllers with it, and I sort of held them up like that. Anyway, while I was there, I thought, well, you know, I'll strip these bad boys down. One of them had like the wires exposed. I think it was this one. So I thought it was a Hori pad. Why did I think this was a Hori pad? It's not. It's Imagineer Commander. Oh look, it's all fine. He's scrubbed up well as you know, and all. Bit of TLC. And then there was this one, the Action Pad 16 by Logic 3. This was the multi-port one, but he's caught really well, as you know, equally. So it is possible to polish a turd. I might put that as a tagline. Anyway, so the games. I've been a bit cheeky with these because I swapped some of the backs out. Got into the whole back swapping business, not wife swapping, just back swapping. The carts, obviously off that bundle from Leeds. So poor old Street Fighter 2 Turbo caught the brunt of it all. So it was Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It's a great. I mean, these games. I should have took pictures of the games. The games were grubby as fuck as well. But it was just cosmetic. Honestly, below all that grime and all that shit, they were fine. Other than this is unfortunately ended up with a two-tone. I think this was the Mario back. I think it was. You can obviously see where it's been stuck in the console. Bless it, poor bloody thing. So yeah, there we go, Mario. Obviously, someone's just didn't like the warning label at the back. Doesn't affect the game at all. These are I've cleaned all these up proper, like, you know, scrubbed them down. So the two that was after last summer that I was trying to buy off this lady for, I think probably 15 quid I offered her in the end. So for an extra you know, a couple of quid, I've managed to get the whole fucking bundle for 40 quid. 25 quid extra. We've got PAL Final Fight. Again, I kind of swapped the back coat. I can't remember which back this come from. You know, I did some sort of digging about. Label wise, it's all it's got is just them. I think Rich King Retro mentioned these. It's got them weird like nail, like someone's put the nails in it, like gouged it, not ripped it, but they've sort of gouged the label, but it doesn't damage it. Just in certain light, it just looks like someone's gone. That's some fucking weirdo. Look, men who have long fingernails as well. What's all that about? I can't stand that. Men who have like fucking talons. Yeah, gives me the fucking hebos, man. Like some like Terrorhawks. And then the other one, which I don't know. I don't mind this. This will probably. No, it's probably not that worth that much. It's probably worth about 30 quid ish, 25 ish. I'm keeping it anyway. Legend of Mystical Ninja or Gui-Man. I know if Jimmy's watching this, Jimmy Happer, Import Gaming for the win. This is his favourite franchise, and it's the Gui-Man games, absolutely superb. I remember, whoa, years back, me and my mate John, when we had Super NES's, excuse me, there's a guy at Car Boot that used to be able, would do, bring a game, pay £5 and pick any other game up, and they were all like Famicom games. I remember he picked up Gui-Man in Super Famicom format and tried to play it with Japanese text and that. That's quite interesting. But one of the great ones that we managed to get was Fire Pro Wrestling. That's definitely one that's on my radar for the Retron 5 because it's a fan translation for that. So yeah, got SNES, 2 controllers, 4 games, 40 quid. Job done. Not bad. Not bad. I don't need the SNES really, realistically. It's probably one of the nicer condition ones I've got actually. But then I've got some in the garage I need to sort out. Well, it might just be that I haven't just cleaned them. But you know, what are you gonna do? Final Fight, like I say, Final Fight I've got now on American. I've got it Japanese now, and Mystical Ninja is yet to be revealed. So that's that ended. I'll see you in part 2, guys.